Little boy in Holland is almost done with an experience that will change his life.
His family has been all over the world, but chose West Michigan for this process because of the expertise they found here. At 16 months old, Jevin Anderson is an unofficial pilot. He certainly looks the part, and he has flown in a lot of planes.
I would have to travel down to Texas, and he'd get a scan on one day, and then he'd pick up the helmet a couple days later.
Easier to take the helmet off.
Jevin has craniosynostosis, a condition where the growth plates in his head fuse together too soon.
So the brain was restricted from growing in that area. The skull couldn't grow, so it would overgrow in other areas.
His parents, Mike and Kelly Anderson, are missionaries in Brazil.
They don't really do the helmet therapy in Brazil.
The Andersons have accumulated a large collection of these helmets. 3 of their 4 children were born with the same condition.
Had to do a little more extra modifications so that
They knew exactly what to look for when each child was born because Mike also had growth plates that closed too soon.
my cousin had one of the very first surgeries trying to correct it, and the outcome wasn't very good.
With no medical intervention for Mike, he ended up with a lot of pressure on his brain and lifelong consequences.
Like I have eyesight, to this day as a result of it, so I have a lot of eyes, some speech, and then just the brutalness of kids teasing you for having a very crooked head.
Jevin and his siblings did have surgery, a newer laparoscopic procedure a doctor in Texas developed.
Jevin!
After traveling to the Lone Star State for that, the Andersons discovered they could finish the rest of Jevin's care closer to family in West Michigan.
I'm part of a Facebook group that is all parents of children with craniosynostosis, and through there I saw someone that had gone to Mary Free Bed, and I was like, oh wait, could we go somewhere local? That would be amazing.
On our website, I'm considered an all-star clinician, which just means this is something I do a lot of.
Hey, buddy. Boink.
Melissa Cordial Stout is a cranial remolding specialist at Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital. She learned her trade from the same doctor who performed Jevin's surgery in Texas.
There's many places that do cranial remolding. There's not many places that do as many as us. What his forehead was, and now it's up here at the green line.
After taking Jevin's scans and ordering his final helmet,
Gotta go get you some ears, then we'll start fine-tuning the rest.
Cordial Stout then went to work, fine-tuning it.
Me running across the hallway back and forth, trimming the plastic, smoothing the foam.
Like a watermelon in a cube,
This was right after surgery.
these helmets direct the head's growth in a very noticeable way.
And this was just last month for the families. And for me to be able to print this stuff out and show them what their hard work did, what their commitment to keeping this helmet on this kid's head did.
We always say if your child needs to wear a helmet, might as well have a lot of fun with it.
The Andersons used simple stickers when they first started decorating their daughter's helmet. It has become more elaborate with each child.
It changes from what's wrong with your baby, whether they say it or not, to how cute. So it's a really funny, it's just an interesting change.
Soon, Jevin will retire his pilot status and take off his helmet for the last time.
It's been such a big part of our journey, and so to think like this is it is kind of a little bittersweet. A lot of the people they work with in Brazil have never been anywhere else. So she does a lot with Photoshop.
Okay.
And has taken photos of Jevin and placed him in different areas of the world that he hasn't actually been to.
Yes.
And they use that a lot of times for teaching their friends in Brazil about these different places. But the whole process, they've clearly embraced it.
Yeah, I can imagine how decorating the helmets makes it easier to talk about the challenge his son,
He looks
their
like
son
a little
faces.
mini pilot.
Yeah, he's an adorable kid, yeah.
So he'll be 18 months soon, in a couple months, and he'll be able to take that helmet off. And yeah, for now it's still 23 hours a day, but doesn't bother him. He's used to it.
Man, well, I wish them all the best on their journey ahead.
Yeah.